78 visually impaired shop owners in Shanghai collectively protested and defended their rights. The extreme anti-epidemic policy of the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, has seriously impacted the Chinese economy. The lockdown in Shanghai has caused small and medium-sized enterprises to face closure. Since June, the owners of 78 massage parlors by the visually impaired in Shanghai have petitioned in front of the Shanghai Disabled Persons Federation, demanding rental subsidies and compensation for the epidemic. But they have not only been turned away by the Federation, but also had their personal freedom restricted by the police. A video shows many visually impaired people gathered at the entrance of the Shanghai Disabled Persons Federation, displaying banners and shouting slogans. Disabled people want subsidies. Disabled people want to live. We want to see the leaders of the Federation. A large number of police officers rushed to the scene and took away the banners. Protesters were hauled into a courtyard by police with their freedom restricted. An owner of one of the massage parlors managed by the visually impaired in Shanghai said, "Look, we blind people are all locked up inside and we aren't allowed to go out, not even for lunch. See, this is what the police do to people with disabilities." Mr. Li, who owns such a business in Changning district in Shanghai, said on July 27th that demands from the visually impaired business owners were legitimate. He said, "The process of safeguarding rights is in accordance with the law on the protection of disabled persons. It's a legitimate demand. During the protests, the banner was taken down on the spot. Our current WeChat group is being monitored. As long as we say something in the group, for example, after deciding to petition in front of the city hall, I was stopped immediately. Some police officers, I don't know which department they work for, stopped me at the front of my store. Sometimes I was intercepted by them, and others were intercepted in the subway station. It's done to prevent us from petitioning." Mr. Li said that if he can't get any government assistance, his business is facing closure. He doesn't know what to do. Since June, representatives of 78 massage salons by the visually impaired in Shanghai have petitioned 6 times, but the problem hasn't been addressed. Outbreak resumes in Heze, Shandong, with tens of thousands of people quarantined. The Heze area in Shandong province has been affected by another outbreak, with 17 high-risk areas and 13 medium-risk areas being declared in the city on July 29th. Some villages had the entire population of the village hauled away for quarantine. In this footage, long lines of buses were seen taking villagers somewhere else for quarantine. Ms. Wang, a local resident, told reporters on July 29th, "The outbreak in Cao County is quite serious. The whole county is locked down. No one is allowed in or out. People who are infected, close contacts or sub-close contacts have been taken away for quarantine. All residents are homebound. Public spaces such as shopping malls are closed. It's unknown where the virus came from." A local man also said on the 29th, "The hotel where I work has become an isolation hotel for the close contacts. We are all on duty and there are also infected cases. In order to prevent the spread, the entire county is standing still, with traffic stopped and the highway blocked." Repeated outbreaks in China have yet to be cleared. They have, however, triggered public discussions on the CCP's extreme anti-epidemic policies. A prominent scholar from Peking University has openly criticized the dynamic zero-COVID policy. Recently, in Shenzhen, a group code has been launched as an anti-epidemic measure. People are grouped as units. If one person in the group hasn't undergone nucleic acid testing or has abnormal nucleic acid, all people in the group will be given a yellow code. The Chinese authorities claim that they are trying to accurately identify in each neighborhood and work unit those who haven't undergone nucleic acid testing. However, it has raised a public outcry that such a measure is a system of guilt by association and an infringement of personal privacy.